get a basic of water. Could you also need a Oh, you know what? I had 6 out. So Steve, do you remember Steve from last weekend? He was the other big one that was back here across from Booker. Or maybe they were here. I don't know. Anyway. He was an absolute nightmare trying to get him loaded up Friday or Thursday afternoon. Friday afternoon. So that's why he's not here anymore. He had to take harness out. Clip on the leash because he was trying to choose the leash that was around his neck. And then I had to stand. Remember True? You met him, right? Yeah. So I had the harness on Steve. Had to stand over him. And then for him, it wasn't because he refused to walk. It was that he was trying to grab the leashes and he couldn't get to that. So then he was trying to go after our hands. So I had to stand over him and get him by the back of the harness behind his shoulders. And I walked him like with his front legs off the ground like this all the way out from the second tree down there all the way out to the van. And people are watching. One guy takes out his phone and he's recording. I said, "You gonna report me to somebody?" I said, "Because he's going back to who you're gonna report me to." I said, "So I'll give you the email addresses of the people to send the video to."
Did you get a good workout?
I felt it. Boy, let me tell you, yesterday and even today I'm sore. Like I can feel it in my shoulders and in the middle of my back.
Were you did you go to bed real quick? Did you fall asleep pretty quickly?
No, that was yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I got home yesterday and holy cow, within probably a half an hour I was out. I woke up like to 5 minutes left of the movie that I put on.
Oh.
So when I'm feeling tired like that, I'll put on a movie I've watched a few times. So
I
have to stay awake.
Yeah.
And I knew as soon as I got comfortable underneath the blanket and I took my glasses off, I was like, "Oh, I know what's going to happen."
It's all good.
But
it's
it
all
totally
good.
screwed up my sleep. That's my problem is when I nap in the late afternoon like that, because it's about 4 o'clock, 4:30. And when I fall asleep like that, I didn't get to sleep this morning until 3.
Oh, shuckerdoodles.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And then some idiot called me at 7 o'clock this morning. "Yeah, you're going to be open at the store today?" I'm like, "No!" And I hung up on him. I was not ready for that. It was way too early.
Ouch.
Because obviously, if you found my phone number, you had to have been on the website or on the Facebook page, and it has all of our hours and everything else. That's the only way you found my number, was by looking it up on one of those 2 places.
Well, he better come down here then. If he woke
I
you
told
up
him we
like
weren't
that.
open today.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to deal with him. So then I got all excited yesterday. Barb Lazaretti comes in and she says to me, "So are we going to be open next Saturday?" And I said, "Yeah, why not?" And she said, "Well, because it's the El Tour de Tucson." I said, "Oh, crap." Because, it's always a nightmare to get in and out of PACC that whole day. So last year we were closed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Yeah, you know what?" I said, "Woohoo." I said, "Well, none of you have to be here next Saturday." I said, and we're because we won't be, because I don't have to worry about anybody being able to drive out there and all the things. So Jan, who does cats at PACC, she used to be a dog walker, but she does cats now. She's here with us on Saturdays, and she says, "Oh no, I'm pretty sure they changed the routes this year." I said, "Yeah, but even when they change them, Silverbell's always an absolute nightmare." Okay. So we get online. I pull it up on my laptop because trying to pull up a map for all of the city of Tucson on the, my screen.
Yeah, done.
So I pulled up my laptop so we could see it better. And sure enough, she wasn't right. It all starts and ends at the Tucson Community Center, or Convention Center this year. And so it's all from there south.
Oh, okay. So
I looked at Jan and I said, well, thanks for opening your big fat mouth. Because now we're going to be open. Because there's no reason for us not to be. Because there's not going to be anything north of like Broadway that's going to be tied up. So I'm a little pissed about it because I thought, I'm going to have a Saturday off. I never get Saturdays off.
Well, whenever John said that to you, when he persuaded you to start being a leader over here, then you didn't know what you were getting.
No, really didn't. Well, I understand why he wasn't open on Sundays because it gave him a weekend day to not be here. Like, I get it. But we have so much foot traffic on Sundays that it doesn't make sense to not be open, So, and I'm so used to working weekends from my time at PACC. It's when I did classes when I was the volunteer coordinator, and obviously it was a busy day doing adoptions. So for me, and my kids are grown and they're all living on their own, and so really they just become days of the week for me after a while.
Right.
So it's not really that big of a deal.
I don't know about you, but it kind of gives me a feeling of a reason, a purpose, and whenever I get to help out the dog,
Right.
It makes me feel so good. Yeah. Yep.
She's such a good dog. She was not here with us on Thursday, so when she came back up Friday, when I opened the van to take her off, she saw me and the whole crate started wiggling because she was just so. And I don't think her tail stopped. It was like this all day. She was sleeping, and her tail would wag even when she was sleeping.
Yeah.
She's just so happy to be up here.
Ooh, that's cool, man. Very cool.
I love her crooked face.
Yep.
From this side, she looks just like every other dog, but on the other side, her profile is so different. She's got such a quirky personality.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
She's a cute girl.
What's wrong? What's wrong with her? How old is she? Is it just the age that
she's 6 years old. She came in as a stray. Not really a whole lot going on, to be honest. She's,
just
yeah, she just came in as a stray. And I think people look at her and, at PACC and, they come in looking for the perfect dogs. And
oh, I see.
So, but you know how people are. Humans are humans.
Hey, Bonnie.
Yes, sir.
With those naps that you take sometimes, and they screw up your nights. How long do you take those naps? I take my naps about 45 minutes, and then.
Well, normally that's what I would do, but
Okay.
I crashed for probably an hour and 15 hours.
Oh,
20 minutes
shucks.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll kill you. I still have trouble sometimes at night. Yeah. Falling asleep again.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's really not fun.
No.
He's like, I'll just come with you, Brian.
I think you could just hang out.
Yeah, I think you would, and I don't even think you'd have to put a leash on him. He would just follow you everywhere. He'll stay right there too.
And he would love it too. He would probably love it.
He really would. He came in yesterday, and the first thing he did was he looked around, and then he didn't see Brian. He was like, fine, I'll just go lay down. He went up on the couch, and that was it. He's a good girl. I know you're such a good puppy. You're just such a good girl. I know. I'm not gonna interrupt you while you're with John.
Can they take that thing off her eye?
I'm gonna send them because they don't have it on her records anymore anywhere that she even has it. So I'm gonna send them an email. I took a picture yesterday, so I'm gonna send them an email with the picture and say, hey, this isn't on. It's not showing on her medical record, so I'm gonna assume you don't know anything about it.
Yeah, because maybe that's a thing that anything that's distracting for people,
I know.
She's a good girl. She's a really good girl.
Tail's just always going, you're just happy, huh? You have such a crooked, cute smile. I love it. Yeah, I just love it. You're a good girl. And she's got like a little wishbone on the top of her head.
Oh,
Like
sweet.
if you're looking at her,
Yeah.
Yeah. They should have called you Wishbone.
Oh, what a beautiful girl.
And you, why are you sleeping, Jethro? Don't bother me. I had a stressful ride up there. Bonnie drives like a maniac. This is your buddy, isn't it? Argo, Love, and Ryan. Won't let Ryan out of his sight, right? No, he really doesn't. Are the dogs all on Ryan's? Where is everybody else? Bella's out on a walk. Bella. Yeah, I guess actually half of them are out walking. A rough day. Having a rough day with her, you can tell it's a pretty good volunteer. These are my friends Tim and Pam. This is Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie. And Freddie Cass is too. She's always out walking. Still one of the three that's out. Yeah, we've got a few. Looks like these are all empty.
Yeah, I think Ellie took Bella out. Kaylin just took.
Oh my gosh, everybody. Oh, what the heck?
That's Jethro.
Jethro.
And then Aspen was across the way.
And Aspen. Oh, Aspen's got a lot of food there.
Yeah, Aspen. Do you remember when Pierta was with us? Remember her? She's now Priya. With Tori. So she wouldn't eat in a bowl. She doesn't eat out of bowls either.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why she has the.
So we found, but she's not touching her food today. So I think she might have eaten this morning before she left. The shelter.
Oh, okay.
But we never know who eats and who doesn't. So I just feed her.
Right, sure. And Jethro. Well, they're all out. Well, here's one coming back. So they get walks. But anyway, it's a great situation.
And this one is Maggie. She's new to us too.
So Jethro does a lot of sleeping?
Yeah, Jethro's really good at sleeping. He may potentially have an ear infection. He's got a hematoma in his right ear. He came in with wounds from having been attacked in a dog fight. So they didn't notice it when he came in because he had more visible wounds. So they didn't even notice what was going on with his ear. So he'll probably get looked at tomorrow.
Okay,
So I think he's just not feeling 100%. Yeah, so they'll put him on antibiotics and so I'm assuming they'll start it tomorrow. Yeah, but when it's time to go for walks and stuff, hopefully
he's ready to
he's
go.
right
Okay,
there. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Oh, and
that's
there's
not a problem.
Bella. Bella's back.
It might be her last day, because she came back from the adopter and because she tried to attack their 14-year-old dachshund that they lied to me about. So they had to make her a B at PACC, which means she's technically she's not professional. So we're gonna see, Ann and I are both gonna really put the push with PACC. Like, it was a really.
That wasn't a fair situation.
No, it really wasn't. And because had we known, we would have done a meet and greet here and she would never have left because it wouldn't have gone well.
Of course.
So,
Yeah, that's not fair.
yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Bonnie knows everything about dogs.
Well, not everything, but a lot of things.
As much as can be done. I thought that went way back, but
Oh.
that's a mirror.
Yeah, no, that's just a mirror.
I thought, wow.
This used to, many years ago, this was a clothing store, and so, the two rooms left and right were big, dressing rooms, and, yeah, so.
So 1, 2,
So we have 6 kennels, and today there's 6 dogs. Sometimes there might be more than one dog in a kennel if they're kennel mates at the shelter. But right now there goes Bella. Boy, John, you're gonna have to make her your next stop.
This one's skinny.
Yeah.
She really is. And the sad thing is that she was through PACC. She's been through PACC before, and the last time she was there, she weighed, I think, something like 20 pounds more. Hey, stop. Then she does that. Did you even notice your toy? I filled it up while you were gone. Where's your Kong? Get your Kong.
Should maybe have a treat.
Oh yeah. Get your Kong. There's chicken in there. You didn't even look, did you? Boy, I'm not impressed with your nose right now, girlfriend. Look. Oh, see? You didn't even know, did you?
She doesn't have a